To be born as an angel is the highest honor in the Dragon Ball world, but what happens when you can't even use your angel power? A brand new chapter of the Dragon Ball Super manga came out today, chapter 52. It's the 20th of September 2019, and the amount of lore and world building that this chapter has, it's some of the most interesting stuff Dragon Ball has done in a while. So, where this story left off, Moro had just got done absorbing many planets throughout the universe, and Goku and Vegeta have gone their separate ways to train. Goku has gone with a member of the Galactic Patrol who I'll get into later, but Vegeta has arrived on Yardrat, and you get to see their whole planet, and it is developed. Planet Yardrat is the most highly developed planet technologically wise I think that exists. These guys aren't very strong, but the stuff that they can do with their mind and their strategies, it's useful to even someone as powerful as Vegeta. And when he gets there, they say, "You must be Vegeta," and he shakes his hand, but only to realize that that's not Vegeta. This is Vegeta. They're talking about, thank you for getting rid of the Ginyu Force and Frieza because they were taking over this planet before you and Goku arrived. So it looks like Vegeta is surrounded by all these guys, almost like it's a huge ceremony specifically for him. In the past, Yardrats have only been known for teleportation, that was their technique, but it turns out they've actually got a lot, and one of them is duplication. They can actually make clones of themselves, I guess to make it look like they're more threatening than they actually are. Vegeta eventually meets up with the elder of this planet, and he looks pretty big. He looks huge, and it turns out that this was the guy who taught Goku the instant transmission. This guy right here. Eventually, Vegeta asks him, do you have any techniques that would help against defeating Moro? And the elder tells him that we don't actually have lots and lots of techniques. What we actually do is devote our studies to only one single thing, and from that is where all of our techniques are born. And he calls it spirit control. Maybe you'd recognize it as ki energy. So mastering this allows you to make copies of yourself, change your size, and even instant transmission. And that's what Vegeta's there to learn. Now keep in mind, it took Goku almost a year to learn instant transmission from these people. For Vegeta to learn instant transmission, some sort of body manipulation and cloning himself, how long is that going to take him? Because if it took Goku 1 year to learn one of those things, Vegeta is really going to need to dig in. And he's down for it. He says, teach me this so-called spirit control. That's what's been going on Vegeta's side of the universe, but for Goku, it's been a little bit different and very fascinating. What we have is this new character called Mirus, and Mirus was a part of the Galactic Patrol. In the last chapter, Mirus was able to dodge all of Goku's hits. Goku was throwing fist after fist at him in his Super Saiyan forms, and this guy Mirus, who has the same skin color as an angel, was actually getting the better of Goku. So what they decide to do is Goku wants to learn how to tap into Ultra Instinct, and because Mirus was dodging all of his attacks in his Super Saiyan form, he thinks that he might be of some help. So they go off onto this planet by themselves and they begin to train. Goku is trying his hardest to tap into Ultra Instinct, but he can't do it. Mirus has this stick and he's hitting Goku around with it. He's getting smacked around. Goku gets up and he says, I'm not quite getting the hang of it. I've got to empty my minds, but when I'm fighting, I just can't do that. My emotions are all over the place. Mirus says to him, it's not quite that simple. Rage, grief, joy, those are strong emotions, and they can translate to prestigious power, just like your Super Saiyan transformation. What Mirus says next is the key to unlocking Ultra Instinct. He says, the technique you're after is the opposite of rage, meaning that Ultra Instinct is not a form that you can use through rage. It's quite literally the opposite. When you're content and have full self-control, that is when you can tap into Ultra Instinct. Goku looks at this guy and he smiles. He says, you knew about this all along. Mirus takes Goku into this room that is very reminiscent of the hyperbolic time chamber. However, this specific time chamber, every day that passes on the outside world gives him 3 days in there. So it's not even close to being as good as the one on Earth, but the reason Mirus took Goku in here is because he says, I can unleash my full power without anyone finding out. This makes Goku excited, and that is where the chapter ends, with Goku about to go face to face with what looks to be some kind of past angel. The mystery around this guy is immense. He was a Galactic Patrol soldier, but now he's teaching Goku Ultra Instinct. He does look like an angel. Put him next to the Grand Priest, you could say he's his twin. How does someone who was on the Galactic Patrol know all about Ultra Instinct and can teach Goku? We'll find out soon, but let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.